Yo guys, what's going on? Acez here today with another video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the newest small little patch update that BSG released for Escape from Tarkov here today. This did go live earlier this morning, but I did want to make that video about the surveys first before this one came out, because of course I want to make sure all you guys can go and complete that survey and get that information to BSG, because that's going to be extremely important stuff for them. Do me a favor, make sure you drop it a like on this one, and of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more PvE. Let's hop right in. We are first going to start with the list of changes, and then we're going to take a look at the list of fixes. So hopping right in, first bullet point, added more rare rewards, including certain key cards and marquees for large sacrifices in the cultist circle zone in the hideout. So when it says this right here, it's very enticing. And of course, you're going to want to put 5 Bitcoins into that thing now. But it says certain key cards in marquees. So what does that tell me? When it comes to the marquees, it's probably going to be at best PKPM. And then as for certain key cards, potentially like 11SR, or maybe even something a little bit better like a yellow key card, something like that. But I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. You're not going to be pulling reds. You're not going to be pulling greens out of there. And as for the marquees, you're not going to be pulling 314. And you're probably not going to pull any of the main reserved marquees either. Like I said, the one underground is probably going to be the best one you're going to get out of it. Maybe you get the lighthouse one, but a lot of players really don't even have access to that. You're not going to get abandoned factory or anything. I mean, that just doesn't really make sense when it comes to what you'd be putting in there to get something of that value out. I just really don't see it being anything better than what I just stated. So, yeah, definitely creates more value, makes it more enticing for players to put better things in there. But if there's no true algorithm to it besides like the calculations of the values, it's probably still not worth it. Just like, the 95k scav case, for example, just not worth it. Next one is increase the recoil when shooting while prone without a bipod. Okay, it's not really something I do too much in PvE, and I've only used the bipods a few times. It is a little tough to correctly, prone out on certain surfaces and actually put that bipod down and be able to aim where you want, especially if you're, sniping at the dead tree or something on Lighthouse. You just cannot get that bipod to work how you want it to. But I guess that's fine. I don't really see a problem with it, to be completely honest with you. I hope you're not drop shotting an Escape from Tarkov. Increase the in-raid pickup limit for found in raid items. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I really don't know what that means. If it's like 10 of the same barter items, like, does that mean I can't pick up 11 bolts in one raid? I truthfully do not fully know what that means. And if I'm on the right track there with it being the same item and multiples of it, I mean, if you're finding 10 of the same item in a raid, you're doing something right, man, because I don't think I've ever even come close to finding that many of the same item in a raid besides like maybe food items on interchange, for example. So I don't know on that one. That's kind of out of my expertise range. The next one, increase the in-raid drop limit from 0 to 1 for certain barter and informational items without the founded raid mark. So this was definitely to, combat real money trading. I definitely know one creator who's going to be happy about seeing that change. That's going to be Friendly Guy. It's going to be really nice for his content, and he was probably one of the main creators that suffered from that change when it was implemented pretty recently, within the last year, I think. Next, we have a small change to the AK-CNC Warrior muzzle device, and also the potentially biggest change of the update, in my opinion, is going to be reduce the grenade throwing accuracy for regular scavs. I saw a meme on Twitter that actually had me dying laughing just yesterday, I think it was, and I'll throw it on screen for you guys. Dude, this shit had me crying. It was so funny and so true. The scavs in their grenades since patch point 15 dropped, oh my god, laser accuracy. Like, dead on every single time, perfect throws every single time. So that is the entire list of changes. Now let's move into the list of fixes. So we're going to run through these ones pretty quickly, to be honest with you. But fix several geometry errors on all locations. Fix several incorrect doors on all locations. That's one I definitely noticed. Doors just either not working correctly or moving the wrong way when they were supposed to open from the left, they'll open from the right, and then they'll, clip into an object, something like that. Fix several graphical artifacts of glass and transparent surfaces on all locations. fixed several culling errors on all locations, fixed several errors in task triggers and task object areas on all locations, fixed several visual errors causing headgear and accessory clipping, fixed the ability to enable/disable post FX in raid when the preview is turned off, fixed the animation of enabling tactical devices on and lights on helmets, fix the incorrect throwing trajectory of F1 grenades. This is something we made a video about. Next one here is optimize the sorting on the task screen. I don't know exactly what that means, the task screen. I'm extremely tired this morning. I haven't gotten to bed yet, and it's 9 a.m., so potentially I'm just brain dead at the moment, and that's just, something simple, and I just can't think. Fix the graphical artifacting appearing after interacting with a container that has not been fully searched, aka white box has been fixed. We shouldn't have that white box appearing on our screens anymore. That is what that is right there. At least that's how I interpreted it. That is such a huge fix. That has impacted a lot of people. Fixed an issue with an incorrect sound effect playing when wearing a helmet headset. Fix an issue where the vehicle sound would not play when wearing a helmet headset. I definitely had that one a couple times as well, specifically on woods and streets. So I actually originally thought that was a feature because the car is loud as hell. Fix an issue on factory where the looping sounds would play at one position for a long period of time and then disappear abruptly. Fix an issue where an outdoor sound source would be muffled with no visible obstacles. Reduce the first-person gear sound when moving. That's a big win. Added sounds for mounting a weapon to vertical surface. And then fix the incorrect weight display for some items. That last one there, I'm assuming that is mainly when you click on an item from a trader. For example, if a trader has 68,000 rounds of ammunition available and you click on that, it might weigh like 3 million kilograms. I'm assuming they just fixed it as, for one per unit, something along the lines of that. So that is the technical update that went through today. That's a hell of a lot of changes and fixes for a small little tech update. So, credit where credit is due. Battle State, you're doing great, man. Doing absolutely phenomenal, and I really do appreciate the hard work, and I'm sure all of us here do. PvP and PvE players, we all appreciate the hard work and getting a lot of this stuff fixed. Some of the stuff that broke in the patch, pretty much fixed immediately. What's the patch been out for? 8 days now? And we've already had 3 small little updates, and they're doing a great job. So absolutely, you have to give credit where credit is due. They're doing great. And I hope to see more of this continued just grinding, working hard, and getting ready for even more new content in the future. I'm extremely excited. So they're doing great, and I wanted to make sure you guys knew all the new stuff when it comes to the changes and fixes that was put in the little mini update, technical update today. Do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.